Either the V, I think the V will do that. Oops, that's better. This will be better. Kind of same. Let's put that in there. Same with him. He's just a bulky guy here. I can have his chest sticking out too. He's proud to be a part of this. Clean. Here. Round. Put that in there. Let's do a little bit of chip cuts right here. Round. Bring this out. Round. Clean and round at the same time. And this is not too accurate. I mean, I think if this was like, I mean, if I had the characters this size and then the angel as big as this table, then it'd be different. But I think it's still, I think people can still understand what's going on here. So now, like I said, I may want to a little bit with the head, shrink it just a little bit, I suppose, maybe a little bit, not too much. Just take the too muchness off of it, I think. I mean, there's still quite a bit of roundness of the head. Careful. Now, let's see, where's the, because I want the hand on the shoulder, not on the face, so we gotta clean some of that. Like I said, I'll try to send that picture I got on the internet. I don't know if there's any copyright to it, but it just it's more for the sake of accuracy than it is, you know, making a profit or anything, and actually making a profit. But I think I'm gonna relatively commit to that size. I mean, it's a little shorter. That in there. So that's kind of a little bit of a definition and cleaning. Now this is a little bit of cleaning here. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with this for a while. Clean here. Bring the hand in just a little bit. There you go. Now this, like I said, I'm going to chop quite a bit off here. Okay, probably a little bit back. kind of cleaning and rounding and shaping at the same time. Oops. And I bring this around a bit. Okay. I think I still want another swipe or two. There. Okay, while we're here, straighten this out. Like I said, I want the hand on the shoulder, not on the face. And again, more shaping later today. Did I finalize this area? I don't think I did I? Okay, now, want a couple more swipes, is what I got is this large hat that's why it's so bulky. And it did come around like this. And it did come around. We can have that kind of covering that here. This. Whereas she's the same. You know, again, like I said, if you want to shape it and put a band and then put some kind of clear plastic on. Now this kind of goes, this is like the hood of this. So we V out the pencil marks. V out the pencil marks. Now it does kind of like, it looks like her head is turned a little bit, but that's okay. That adds more human character. Her head's that way, his head is kind of more forward. Okay, then I want to take and do stop cuts. Stop and do stop cuts. Now let's bring the head back a little bit, because that actually that does come out quite a bit. There you go. Again, a little more detail, or a little more, you know, this kind of thing. We're going to be doing a lot of this kind of stuff at the end. That's one of the last things, is going under the visor and picking and cleaning. But as of now, pretty much rounded. Now, not too much. We still want the hair on top. Okay, but don't do anything down here yet. That's where the face mark is. the face. Gotta have that. There you go. There's some outside sounds there. Really doing something out there. Having a good time doing something. They're going to have to make this just a little bigger. Okay. Oh, here comes Cat. Outside, you either have animals on the outside or animals on the inside. Here comes my cat. Lucy, Ethel, get out of here now. Okay, now let's get that face mask in. And I want to go something really deep here. And it's going to be round, but over the nose. Kind of as high as you can. I think I might end up making it as higher because all you're going to do is just round, just like it would be, like you'd see the eye. If you put eyes in, you just only put dots in if you wanted to do that. But and there you go. Now we can, so it's like almost no identity as to who this person is. Come down like this, but this is still, like I said, is blue. Let me take some of the knife marks off. And you can round it a little bit there, and this is going to come down. Not too much, just enough to wonder if there's a face in there. There, she's kind of relatively done with odds and ends. Now, same with him. He's gonna get the stop cut, just barely enough to, so just to bring that forward, but and then also taking the saw mark, or the saw mark, pencil marks off and kind of rounding it at the same time, get underneath there. These are two really cool dudes here. So how does that, yeah, I want to bring it around more. Well, it looks like I am glad we're inside. The kids are really letting it fly out there. Now, I'm not sure what more to do with them. I mean, I'm sure there's quite a bit of odds and ends. Like I said, I will be taking my knife and making these stop cuts and making some shadows so it really separates between themselves. And I mean, I'm not sure, other than taking off some pencil marks. Now as far as the angel, oh, excuse me. A little bit of that late lunch there. Now, I don't know. You know, we are getting close. I'm getting kind of close to what more can I do. I'm not sure about what kind of, well, the wing, of course. Well, there's still some saw marks here. I mean, other than cleaning up, we are take a little bit more the bust off, not only that, but take pencil mark off at the same time. Oh, there's another thing I almost forgot. I mean, you can leave it as is, as far as design, but and she still might be a bit busty, but I'll decide a little later. But one thing I wanted to add is up here, 3 little places, is what I've done was I've had like this golden ring, and also on the sleeves here. And anything else you want to add. It's just a matter of taking a V. Now, you don't have to do any more knifing. I think the V is enough. If you paint it, it'll be like gold or whatever color you want. There. There's another bang. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of touch-up shapes, pencil marks off. Now for the hair, I mean, she might look a little too 60s-ish. Depends on what you want to do. Leave it like this, but what I did here, see the difference between the two? When you take more off, we'll just take a little bit more off, then you got more face. Let's do that. Having more face than here. I still want it to come together right here. There. So she doesn't look too 60s-ish, unless you want a 60s angel. I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting having a 60s-ish angel, because some of the victims of COVID are the older, and those who grew up 50s and 60s, and so that's kind of interesting, if that's what you want. Now, I forgot. Let's clean this up a little bit. I forgot the neck here. The necklace, if that's the best way to put it. But just a quick You pencil in or okay, everything else. Like I said, I'm going to take some of the top off. But what I also want to do, let's just give this, give you a thus far kind of a thing. Don't mind some of the bad cut marks. Don't mind it. It will be cleaned. Let's get started on the wings. Now, before we get started, I'm going to do another, gotta wet the whistle there a little more. Like I said, I'm going to kind of bend it a little bit. This one might be kind of a, oh, careful, boring thing, because all it doesn't matter, just might need this. Now I want to see where the okay, see the grain. Take a look at the grain. See how the grain is going this way. Same over here. It's going like this. Therefore, that's the way. This is going to be the outside, so we're going to be cutting in this way and cutting out this way here. Excuse me. And we'll be doing like that. Now you can do it with this. Now on the outside, you can either have this one in, whereas on this way, you have this way in. So like I said, we'll cut. I like to cut the outside first so you know what direction it's going. The outside is the easier, so we know what directions, we don't get carried away. And it depends on how we, or either that you can just twist it or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to do this. I think it'll be in my, it's like 3/4 of an inch, yeah, 3/4 or 3/8 of an inch. You could even just take a flat and just take the corners off and call it good. I just want to add a little extra. Okay, what did we do? We go like this, and it's in like this, and then we like this, and this is in. Because we just kept going on the same angle here. That's good. Anyways, I just wanted to commit to that. Taking the saw marks off as well. Now, what I want to do is leave the innards, because what's going to happen, like I said, it's coming this way. Just add it just a little bit of, I got this from a horribly brown, that brown, that black, I just barely got it in there. I could see it was on the surface, so. Okay, am I doing? Let me see. Because it's got to go in. You know what? I'm doing this wrong. No, I'm doing it right. Because it's going to go in this direction. Same here. Now I'm just going to take the edge off a little bit here, just to take the edge off. And the thing is, I don't know if I should just keep filming this. I mean, this is just more of kind of almost like grunt work. I'm just taking on the outside, I'm just taking just a little bit curve off. But like I said, mostly it's going to go like this. And you want to mostly take the saw marks off, both on the flat part and also on the edges. That's what this is all about here. I just want to get you started. Carefully don't bear too much pressure and break this in half. Oops. Certainly want to be careful not to cut into my table. That's nice. I wonder if I can do the same thing on this side. I don't think so. It'll have to be towards me a little bit. I'm gonna hold my thumb here, and I gotta watch. Well, the thing is, I'm not watching to see if the blade is gonna go into the table, so I can't. And so, since this is gonna be put my right hand chisel glove on. Like I said, I'm just going to put a dent in it. I don't want to. So it looks like I'm doing something. I want to leave the center. I should leave the center alone so I don't break it. Well, since it's the other way around, so I'm going to go sideways instead of I think if I go like this, it'll clean it up a little better. Ooh, I gotta be careful. I felt the center kind of bend a little bit. So it's a matter of just keep working and bending, or have it straight or whatever you want to have it. Like I said, I'm going to bend this in a little bit, bend this down a little bit more. Well, there it is, finished, fini. I picked at it and did what I could do to clean it up, rounded things off, put a hole in, put as a 1/4 inch dowel. Cleaned up the halo. I did some nice undercutting and bringing the halo out. Kind of like sticking your fingernail in there. Same with on the bottom. See, just dig in there. That's what I use my nice detailing knife. This is a old Murphy knife that's been grounded down. I just did some good undercutting, cleaning. Probably need some more cleaning. The people, they are as, I don't know, depends on how much detail you want to put in them. They are, since they're in a bag, you might say, you might put some dents in them. Do a lot of that. Same here. Does not really need to be cleaned, or clean. What am I talking about? Straight, clean cuts. Well, it's got to be clean cuts. I'm trying to find the right way. I could have put some ripples in them that it's really baggy. And another thing, I did finish the wing. Unfortunately, it broke on me. I've never had that happen before. Excuse me. I think what I did was I had I started with a larger pilot hole. What I have here is like I said, 1/4 inch. I think I need a little more on the, pull that out with my little, what do you call it, dentures. But then if I were to just trim this a little bit here, I just want to make sure that I leave you on a good note here, as it were. I don't know if that's the best way. Just, there we go. Come on. I got other ways that I might sure it up, but I just didn't want to get into it. I was thinking about putting little gouges on the side horizontally, and then put some toothpicks in to sure it up. But there you go. Come on over this way, the light. And there he is, she is, they are. That's how it kind of looked like. So you'd also paint the dowel. What I'm going to do is, this is what I usually do with wings like this, is I paint it gray, sort of a medium gray, and then I dry brush white on it so you can see a little bit of the gray shining through. She is going to be white. Now the hair color is whatever choice you want. I better leave that in there, otherwise I'll lose it there. Now, like I said, this is blue. I'll try to remember to send the picture that I used. Everything is blue, and I think they got booties. I'm not sure, but I can't remember. But if it just got regular shoes, you can take your V tool, kind of cut down like this, and kind of just separate the shoe from the pants. I would leave it as booties to make it really self-contained. But there you go, nothing too much in the back. I probably could have thinned that a little more. I did thin it a little bit more. Maybe take a little bit of busty off of her there, but there you are. On to the next.